was that? Everyone! Here! Oh! Ha! A sword, eh?
What do you want?
Go fuck yourself! Mad. Huh? Strange.
Alarm!
I heard
He's
something.
here! Show what you're made of!
I've been waiting for you.
There's one here! Show what you're made of! I'll rip your ass open! Take that, you shit! I'm all yours! Come on, then.
Broken wagon. I have to head up the hill here.
Search those bushes good and proper.
The broken wagon. I have to head up the hill here.
Strange.
Huh? There's one here!
The broken wagon. I have to head up the hill here.
have you made of? Fuck you! You won't get me!
You wanna try me?
Broken wagon. I have to head up the hill here.
He's here!
Show your stuff.
Broken wagon. I have to head up the hill here.
should keep young Sox from here.
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They look pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The Dry Devil.
Lord Hynek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Snoimo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
Why do they call him the Dry Devil, anyway?
You can ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him Devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What happens after we get to Sukdal?
We'll find out soon enough. The main thing we have to hope for is that the local lord will even receive us.
Who is that?
Sir Peter of Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself. Very important man.
I bet he can't wait for us to ride into his courtyard.
We don't look too impressive, that's true. But I'm hoping Dry Devil will put in a word for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that, if it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
Yeah. Well, I don't know where you heard that from. He was always kind to me.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hynek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well now, Captain Žižka. And young Henry.
Margrave Jobst.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hynek is no longer here. But I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord. You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Christ, what a day.
Careful!
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
The journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from? And
From Trusky.
that's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain.
We were in a castle cellar, talking...
My God!
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil. And I...
Absolutely. But it wasn't...
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a...
Well, more like a small, strong...
And we nearly got...
And what prevented you from completing that?
Actually,
What are you saying?
me and my lords were sent to negotiate an alliance with von Burgov. He pretended he was willing to cross over to the side of Wenceslas, but instead he sent us to fight.
And if that wasn't enough, von Orlitz and the Prague militia joined with him.
But why would the Pragas send...
But they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Burgov because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fort?
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas...
And that's also one of the reasons why we're... It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Burgov and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you.
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Aye, we know each other well. We recently had talks together in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hynek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hynek, he was somewhat disturbed.
I can't say I'm surprised. They quarreled, did they?
Let's just say that after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Christ, what now?
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed.
I had to cross that corridor and go first. I told my...
Excuse me.
Good day.
Good day.
You silly doggy.
Good day to you.
Good to see you, friend. You have a kind master, eh?
Greetings to you.
God be with you, my friend. And with you. God bless.
Greetings to you too.
Good day.
The Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and...
You mean just...
I suppose... I thought that it could come in handy, since you weren't in the mood for a bath last... Oh, have I been...
No. Do you...
No?
So...
You haven't... I do.
I?
I'm sorry.
And?
To talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he drools all over himself. And he gets this feeling that his time is nearly up. So to get it off.
You silly
What'll it be?
I'll have a look at...
Maybe next time then, sir.
You see, meine Damen?
What'll it be this...
Show me your weapon.
What can you do? Maybe next time then, sir.
If Sigismund and his army happen to turn up, you'd have two warriors.
But excuse me. We aren't hiding. My man trained like that every.
What can I do?
Sigismund and his army happen to turn up, you'd have two warriors.
But
Lo, I'm just holding a discussion.
that's not how I. In the end, what do you?
Your grand.
What did you say? Why don't you?
I have to find Zish.
You should.
I heard.
They are, but they could. Why?
What?
Done
So that hurt.
and yet.
Did Si-
Oh yeah, mine have the village.
What?
They had that.
How did?
Not these. It's bald.
Interesting. Beautiful.
You have a kind master. What'll it be?
I'll have a look at your.
Maybe next time.
And the scar. It's strange. Crook.
How are things? What are you?
Well enough.
That's why I wanted to.
She's the.
What?
No, I'm not so. He mu-
Should I?
So what?
All right, I'll be.
Take that.
Today is a scorcher.
Believe in yourself.
I received.
Burgov had no. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon, Or at least, in fact, that's why we're here.
So I've heard. It's been...
Well, it wasn't that we crossed swords. I can only...
And who was giving Zhishka orders?
I have no idea.
That's a pity. I would be...
Forgive me, aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them...
I understand.
On the con... If I could get them all, let's move on.
Things went wrong right from the beginning. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need.
Well, to be honest, we were ambushed while bathing in a pond. And then we fled through the...
Ah, that must have been...
Not only for him, sir.
Of course, but there is a difference between disgrace for a cop... In any case, are you sure there's nothing...
Well, you should probably know...
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radz...
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's
Well, no one let him go.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a...
Isn't Zhishka about...
Zhishka is loyal to Wenceslas. But
That's all that happened.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad. John... By the way, you said... Tell me.
Well,
What?
about Liechtenstein. I'm really sorry.
But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think...
But Lord Liechtenstein...
John went straight into the lions. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But as soon as it's possible, you can join...
Sir...
If you wish to.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon.
But I made a promise.
I understand, but honestly, the most sensible...
Margrave.
Ah, I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek... No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence...
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this. Unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinnek's not alone. He has the Devil's Pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanush alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
We're here. I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know.
I warned you you had it coming, you drunk!
That one's had it! Kill him!
Ducky shut you out!
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again?
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that?
You're looking at all that's left.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Easy, lad. This was the devil. If we behave ourselves, the inn...
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for...
Well, when I said we...
Gentlemen, I won't have...
They start...
They've been drinking on credit for half a day.
If you search their pockets and sell our... And I have a feeling Kubienka... I pay him.
Yeah.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to. Well...
That's nice of you.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be...
Did you hear, Lord?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving.
Can he be trusted?
Treadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us.
If you say so. What?
How long has it been?
A month!
That's the thing. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much... The devil is...
What are they...
The devil's got a fat There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes your dice wager, they say the people of Kuttenberg...
If they're gonna move him, that...
He will be...
I thought the devil would have at least 10.
I was going...
More like... Can you think of any... Have you got...
Well...
Maybe.
What?
You'll go... Don't keep an eye... So if I understand correctly... You're not afraid of any dirty work. Or am I wrong?
Well, you're half wrong. If we're gonna get our hands dirty, we want to be paid for it.
Greetings to you, friend. What would you like, friend?
What do you have for... Let's talk about the price.
Sure. Aye, that'll do. Thank you kindly.
You mean he can see in the dark?
He can hardly see at all. But put some steel in his hand and turn him in the right direction, and he won't ever miss.
Do you have any good marksmen?
Aye. Death George. One time, a hand cannon blew up his hand. Then buried. Can't hit, and he can only count to 8. But he'll hit, whatever. If you understand.
And the rest?
Stuttering Steve. Limping Leonard. Toothless Thomas and Silas.
Has no nickname?
We call him Sam. That means salad when we stop.
My word, a rare band indeed.
So, where are we going?
Not far from here. Start getting ready. I'll get a wagon.
Aye, we'll finish our drinks and go.
Greetings.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose. That's more like it. Aye, that'll... Thank you. And a good day to you, friend.
Christ. Where did I put it?
Careful.
You